The first week of any new presidential administration is a flurry of activity. One of the items that slipped through the news coverage last week was an announcement from the US Department of Homeland Security that fired all outside advisors from all of the committees, according to a report from Reuters. One of these review boards was in the middle of investigating a recent spate of attacks caused by the Chinese-aligned group Salt Typhoon. And we've been covering this for a few months, but apparently all external committee members have been removed from all of these committees, all of these third-party non-government people who maybe have some expertise in this. So if the Salt Typhoon investigation is effectively unstaffed, does that mean, Tom, that it's completely dead?
Well, I think everybody else thinks that it's completely dead. The question is, how does Salt Typhoon feel about this? Oh, that's right. They don't care because they got away scot-free. Now, this might be the first part of this episode where I'm railing against the government, but this is one of those funny things that happens. And I'm going to put on my CEO hat here for a minute. Just took over the job, got all the budget reports out. I'm like, hey, what are we spending money on this quarter? And I'm going to go down there and I'm going to be like, okay, well, we're spending on this, and we're spending on that. This, to me, should be one of those things that we should not have fired the people about. It's an active investigation. We're trying to figure out exactly what they have, what they got, and what they're going to do with it. And to me, that should supersede anyone saying, well, I don't want to pay for that. Well, I don't know, have a bake sale. Or better yet, that should be like an independent panel, or that should be a special prosecutor or something. The reason why is because that happened in October and we still don't know the full breadth of it. I mean, I have seen news reports as late as like the last few days where they're saying, oh yeah, they got more than just metadata. They probably got actual data from the affected devices and the communications. If I were the person sitting behind the Resolute desk, you could better believe I'd want answers to that. Absolutely want answers to that. But this is a casualty of bigger political maneuvering where people tend to minimalize the impact that previous administrations have had, or they want to put their own particular stamp on it. I'm not saying that there was pressure to do this. I think this is more of an accident than it was anything else. But if I were the Department of Homeland Security, I'd be rearranging some things to get that group back together. And I also love how in the letter it said, oh, you guys can reapply. It's totally fine if you want to. Yeah. How many times have you reapplied for a job that you've got fired from for no good reason? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. So I don't think we're going to hear the end of that by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't know when we'll hear the next chapter of it.